outdoor option. My daddy taught way of life I passed down to my kids. Showed me how to shoot and hunt and fish and how to live. Said I was born for the great outdoors, but the choice is up to you. Man, I always choose the outdoor option. It's outdoor option. Outdoor option. It's outdoor option.
This is us. This is what we're all about.
Outdoor option. That's the life I choose. Outdoor option.
The Outdoor Option is brought to you by Covert Scouting Cameras, Suzuki, the Remington Outdoor Company, Ignite the Hunt, Deer Supplements and Attractants, Skag Power Equipment, Orca Coolers, Justin Original Work Boots, Sheffield Financial, Rhino Blinds, and 10-Point Crossbow Technologies.
Last week on the Outdoor Option, Shannon took full advantage of her first ever elk hunt by harvesting a great 5x5 bull.
So proud of you too. This is an amazing feat that not a lot of people get to do. And I'll tell you what, for me, it's a dream come true for me.
I'm happy I got to spend it with you.
Oh, I can tell you, there's no place I'd rather be. I'm telling you, than being right here at this moment, at this time with you.
While Dad and Shannon were celebrating her bull, I was getting winded by a great bull that wanted nothing to do with us.
Just totally caught us off guard.
So with about an hour left of daylight, Clay wanted to get down to the spot that he knew was really hot, where he'd seen a couple of great bulls the past few evenings from scouting. And boy was it. You know, we got down there and we had this big bull bugling. We couldn't see him, he was just around the corner about 50 yards, but his bugle was echoing through the whole woods. And man, that was just a bone-chilling experience.
Man, thinking of him past the road. Road's 44 yards. Once he's past that, he's good.
So we get set up, Clay's set up behind us about 50 yards calling, and we're expecting this bull that's bugling right here to our right to come out. The next thing you know, this bull comes from our left, crashing through the woods, and he gets up there, steps up into the road, and just bugles right at us. And that was so cool, you know, that will make the hair on your neck stand up. So as any hunter knows, if he's coming, let him come. I ranged out where I needed him to get to. Once he got there, I went to draw back, and he spooked on my draw, ran back and stopped and turned broadside looking at us. I decided to take the shot, and of course, just judged the wrong distance and went right over top of his back.
I wasn't 100% sure on the distance. That was all instinct. I knew to that road was 44 yards. He was probably pushing 55, 60, and just a wrong pin, too high. That's how the story goes sometimes.
Stay connected with the Outdoor Option team. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We'd love to hear from you and see your pictures.
Closed captioning of the Outdoor Option is provided by the Remington Outdoor Company. This segment of the Outdoor Option is brought to you by 10-Point Crossbow Technologies.
You know, it's so cool to be able to have my grandpa out here on a trip like this with us. And him at 81 years old to be able to tough out the altitude and the rough terrain of Colorado is truly a miracle in itself.
For me personally, hunting with Grandpa Sherm is a true highlight for me. I grew up with my grandpa being my hero and spending all types of time with my grandpa in the woods. Seeing that relationship with Dan and Danny and Grandpa Sherm is reminiscent to me and something that I truly enjoy, and I'm honored to spend time with him in the woods.
Well, you know, the cool thing about it is my dad's 81 years old, and he says, I'm going hunting, even if you have to wheel me out in a wheelchair. His passion for it passes down through generations, and his just excitement of wanting to be in the game, it's nothing better than that.
We had some great hunts and saw some nice elk.
Saw some bulls, saw quite a few elk, heard a lot of bugling, but the bulls were just simply too far away to get a decent shot. I'd like to limit my shots to 100 yards, 150.
Finally it came together and we found a great bull for him. It was in a nice scenario where he was able to get the shot that he felt comfortable with.
Elk hunting is my favorite hunting, and I just love to see them, love to hear them, and of course love to shoot them.
One of the things they always say in Colorado is if it's still standing, keep shooting. My grandpa's a pretty good shot, but this bull took 3 shots to get him down.
He's beautiful. The rabbit's foot does it again.
Yeah. Yeah, my granddaughter Shannon put that on there because I put it on her rifle a couple days ago.
It's a beautiful bull, symmetrical 6-point bull elk, just really beautiful. And I couldn't have been more happy for Grandpa Sherman. And again, it meant a lot for me to share that experience with him. He's right here.
Oh, there he is. Hey, how about that?
Nice job.
Oh, man, look at that. Oh, what a beautiful sight. Isn't that beautiful?
Look at it.
Cow.
That's no small bull.
Huh?
That's no small bull.
Oh, that's a dandy. Hey, hey, way to go.
He's
Man.
beautiful.
Thank you. You're a good, you're a good guider upper there.
Look at his mass. Oh, look at those points, Cecil.
Holy cow. What a dandy. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Yes.
6?
Oh yeah, heck yeah. Look at these, look at his first and seconds, and look at those fours.
Oh, that's a beauty. Oh, look at the size of
I
that.
couldn't be more
Look at the
happy
size
for
of
you.
that man. Look at the size of that.
Oh, he is
Oh,
a
isn't
beauty.
that something? Thanks, Brian. That's really a nice job. You did a wonderful job. I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh,
Mike.
Cecil, we love having you out every year.
Oh,
It's my
man,
pleasure.
This Motherwell Lodge is really something. The food's so great, you know, and then to top it off with something like this, I just hope the rest of the outdoor option team has done as well, you know. They should all be scoring this morning.
I hope so
I
too.
hope so too, yeah. But this is really nice, and you're a great guy, man. You know your business. There's no two ways about it.
Well, we love having you here, and we sure appreciate you
Great.
guys.
They're always special. There's something special about every one of them that I've shot. They're just a magnificent big animal.
The Outdoor Option is brought to you by these fine sponsors. This segment of the Outdoor Option is brought to you by Ignite the Hunt, deer supplements and attractants.
You know, I first met Clay Owens 4 years ago on our first trip out to the Motherwell, and we've developed a very good friendship over the last few years, and we kind of have a streak going. You know, I've hunted with him 3 years in a row in Colorado, 3 elks, and now we're back at the 4th year trying to get a 4th one.
Danny and I have been hunting together for about the last 3 years. We've had some phenomenal hunts. He's killed a bull with me every single year. In fact, when I filmed an elk hunt with him in 2012, that was basically the catalyst that started the Outdoor Option.
You know, some people around us will joke and call it a bromance, but for us it's more like the big brother, little brother type thing. And we're always messing around with each other, picking at each other, making fun of each other.
Last year. Hey, did you get the wrong suitcase?
Huh?
Did you get the wrong suitcase? These look like your sister's pants.
And it starts. The moment, Danny. You know Clay was something to do with that.
Yeah.
No, that's Gary all on his own.
It's always a good time when we're hunting together, but you know, on a serious note, Clay is definitely the best guide I've ever hunted with. You know, I've always bragged about him, saying I could take him on any trip, any species, and we can get the job done because he's just an all-around great hunter and definitely knows his stuff.
He's going down. He's going down. Yes. Yes. Dude.
3 bulls in 3 years.
Oh, man.
Good job.
He's down right there in eyesight. What'd we say, 280? 260?
He was 250.
Oh, man.
That is awesome.
That's a good 5x5. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, man.
That could be a tradition.
Yeah, it is. That's my good buddy, Clay Owens. 3 years in a row, 3 bulls.
That's awesome.
Couldn't be happier.
Clay and Danny has a kind of a relationship. They seem to know what each other's thinking. They mold together like, I don't know, like a toothbrush and toothpaste, I guess you'd say, but something like that. But they really think alike, and they know what each other's thinking and what each other's going to do. They make a terrific combination.
So if there's one thing that Clay and I definitely did, it was walk. And walk and walk and walk and walk. And with the high altitude, walking wasn't easy. Well, we're back at it bright and early. We got another beautiful morning, beautiful weather. And you know, it didn't take long for us to stumble across some elk. About an hour into our hunt, we came across 2 cows feeding 20 yards from us, perfect wind right in our face. And you know, I could just tell something special was gonna happen. You know, everything was set up perfectly. The whole time we've been here, we've yet to have a good wind in our favor. And this time the wind stayed in our face the whole time. You know, we got cows feeding up to our left, cows feeding down to our right, and I was just waiting for that bull to come out. And next thing we know, we look down to our right and we see tines. And this got the blood flowing for sure.
The Outdoor Option is brought to you by these fine sponsors. This segment of the Outdoor Option is brought to you by Covert Scouting Cameras, the official trail camera of the Outdoor Option.
Right here might not be bad. Yeah. That way the winds. Problem is, I think he's gonna come run up this trail. That might be the only drawback. But if I can get right up here, we'll see if he'll cut the wind on us. I'll come right up in here. Okay. You just get right up this tree.
You know, this is so cool. We got a shooter bull standing there feeding about 30 yards from us. We got cows walking back and forth, left and right, about 10 yards from us. And all we got between us and them is a pine tree. You know, my adrenaline's going through the roof right now, and as luck would have it, we got a hot cow that decides to walk right in front of us, and he's right on our tail. Here he comes.
Is what we are here for. Dude. Literally 10 yards. 10 yards. My God.
That was insane. That was
I
insane.
cannot believe that.
That was
That is the best hunt of my life.
You know, I've been a guide for over 25 years and I've had some amazing hunts, but this is clearly one of the top 5 hunts of my entire life.
Perfect. We had 2 cows right here. And
she was less than 5 yards.
She was less than 5 yards.
That was incredible.
I mean, where that first cow we saw was 17 and he was between us and there. He had to be 10 yards.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
I cannot believe that.
720.
We walked up here on this trail and there was a cow feeding 17 yards. She worked up with her calf and then you're up here calling. You had 2 spiked bulls right here.
Yeah, they were just coming up.
And we heard a bugle down here, so we set up right here. And all of a sudden these cows come up right here and next thing you know we see the tines of this big bull and watch him. He is a great bull. Look up on these green leaves. Oh, there he is.
Got him. Nice bull.
4 years in a row. Wow. This is definitely the best bow kill. Not, you know, I'm just talking about the hunt. I mean, that doesn't get any better than that.
For him to tell me that he had the most amazing hunt, that it was the greatest hunt of his life, that made my whole year.
Wow, I could not be happier, man. He is. This is a beautiful bull, Motherwell Ranch, and this is just a perfect example of a free-range bull. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. I mean, out here, September 1st, Labor Day, you know, pre-rut. We were out here the first day, they were bugling like crazy, and then yesterday and today they just completely shut down, and we decided to make a move and go to them instead of waiting for them to come to us, and it paid off. This is why I'm so blessed to be able to do this. Just to have an elk like that walk within 10 yards, they take him with a bow, man, you know, that's something I'll never forget, and I'll never be able to beat that. Best bow hunt of my life.